हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम टू अ ब्रांड न्यू वीडियो ऑफ यांत्रिकी। मेरा नाम है प्रकाश और आज देखेंगे प्रॉब्लम्स पाइप्स एंड सिस्टर्न्स या टैंक्स के रिलेटेड। वी कम अक्रॉस सच प्रॉब्लम्स रेगुलरली वेयर देयर आर टू पाइप्स ए एंड बी and they fill a cistern in say T1 and T2 time. And then we are asked that if both the pipes are opened simultaneously, then in what time they will fill the tank. We also come across questions where we find that there are two pipes A and B and one of the pipe is filling the tank in say time T1. Another pipe B makes the tank empty in T2 time, and then if both the pipes are opened simultaneously, what will be the amount of time taken by both the pipes? One is filling the tank, other is a leak pipe. In what time the whole tank will be full? In a third case, we also find problems where there are three pipes with the timings respectively say T1, T2 and T3. In what time, if these three pipes are open or closed simultaneously, if they all are run together, they will be filling the tank. Now let us look at this first case where both the pipes are trying to fill the tank, and in this case I will mark both of them as positive as both the pipes are opened in the tank. And in the second case, remember, one of the pipes is filling the tank, whether the other one is the leak pipe or trying to empty the tank. For such cases we can do T1 multiplied by T2 divided by T1 plus T2. All you have to do is this. Remember this. This is the case when both the pipes are trying to fill the tank. Now in the second case, when one of them is leaking up, so in that case you can do T1 into T2 divided by T1 minus T2. This will solve the problem for you for one-liner questions which are generally asked. Let's discuss the third case, where suppose that A is filling the tank, B is filling the tank and C is leaking. So in this case I am putting negative sign for those leaking. You can write T1 multiplied by T2, that multiplied by T3, whole divided by T1 into T3 plus T2 into T3 and minus T1 into T2. Now remember, this is very important. Both the pipes which are filling the tank, they must go into the negative side. Now let us look at the table that I have made. Here is our first case when both the pipes are trying to fill the tank, and let us suppose the problem says that A can do it in 5 hours and B can do it in 4 hours. In that case we have used this formula T1 into T2 divided by T1 plus T2. So 5 into 4, 20 into the numerator side, and 5 plus 4, 9 into the denominator side. This gives us 2.22 hours. Similarly, the second case where A is, I have marked positive, which can fill the tank, and B can empty the tank. So I am writing here, and this is for filling. Now the same problem, same time, in 5 hours A can fill, whereas in 4 hours B can empty the tank. In that case I have used here the subtraction thing, 5 minus 4, that is 1. So in 20 hours it can be achieved. The third case where it says A can fill, B can fill, but C can empty. So in this case we have used the last formula, T1 multiplied by T2 multiplied by T3, and then T1 T3 T2 T3, they will go on the addition side, and only for the subtraction side we have T1 and T2. Remember, both the pipe who are filling the tank must be subtracted in the denominator. So this is one way to look at simple problems that come in exams for pipe and cistern. If you directly put the values, you will get your answer in terms of time. But questions are not that much easy, and the difficulty level varies from exams to exams. Let's look at a question which says two pipes A and B can separately fill a tank in 12 and 15 minutes respectively. Both the pipes are open together, but after 4 minutes pipe A is turned off. How much time it will take to fill the tank? So here is our assumptions, the one that we also made in work and time problems. that the capacity of the tank is 100 units, and you all know why we do this. We want the rates actually, and that's why we are doing it. First thing I will do is, like pipe A, and it has to fill 100 units. I will try to determine the rate, so I will do this step 100 divided by 12. Similarly, I will do in the case of B, where I do 100 divided by 15. I will get the rates at which this thing will be done. 8.33 and 6.66. Let's look at the question. Both the pipes are open together. It means that A and B, both pipes are filling it together. The capacity of the tank, we all know, cannot exceed 100. And now the rate, when both of them are working together, the rate will be obviously added, which gives us 15 units per minute. How this units per minute? So this 100, it is in units, and this 12, it is in minutes. So in the similar fashion we have done for point B. So our rate is now 15 units per minute. Till 4 minutes, both A and B are working, so 4 multiplied by 15, and we will get 60 units filled in 4 minutes. So very clear, rate at which A is doing is 8.33, rate at which B is doing is 6.67. A and B doing it together combinedly make 15 units per minute. If 4 minutes both are open, 60 units of the tank will be filled. So as 60 units are already filled, now remaining 40 units are to be taken care of. And for this 40 units, as pipe A is turned off, only pipe B is open. So we know that at what rate pipe B is doing it. It is doing it at a rate of 6.66. 40 divided by 6.66. So once you do it, you will find somewhere around 6 minutes. And this is your answer, 6 minutes. Now let us see question number 2. It has appeared in GATE exam in aptitude section. And the question says that two pipes P and Q can fill a tank in 6 hours and 9 hours respectively, while the third pipe can empty the tank in 12 hours. Initially, P and R are open for 4 hours. Then P is closed and Q is opened. After 6 more hours, R is closed. The total time to fill the tank in hours is, we have P, Q and R, 3 pipes. P and Q can fill the tank, so I mark them with positive sign, whereas R can empty the tank. P can do it in 6 hours, Q can do this in 9 hours, and R can do it in 12 hours. So let us find the rates. So 100 divided by 6, 100 divided by 9, and 100 divided by 12. 3 cases. Here I will get 16.67. In this case I will get 11.11, and this one I will get 8.33. I have got the rates at which the pipes are doing their work. Now it says that P and R are open for 4 hours. So in first 4 hours, P is open and R is open. So P and R are working. So I will do this P minus R. Why minus R? Because R is not filling the tank, it is rather doing the other way. So 16.67 minus 8.33. So the rate for first 4 hours is 8.33 units per hour. So after 4 hours completed, how much the tank is filled? Very simple, 4 multiplied by 8.33, this gives me 33.33 units. After 4 hours, P is closed and Q is opened. We have the rate now Q minus R. So the rate at which Q is doing is 11.11 minus 8.33, and this gives me 2.78 units per hour. After 6 more hours, R is closed. Let us see how much the tank is filled in 6 hours. So 6 multiplied by 2.78, which will give us somewhere around 16.68 units. Let us add to whatever happened in this 10 hours. 33.33 units plus 16.66 more units, that ends up somewhere around 50 units. It means that in first 10 hours 50 units are filled out of 100, and now after the 10 hours have passed, only Q is open, and the rate at which Q will fill now is 11.11. So for remaining 50 units with the rate of 11.11, as only pipe Q is open, it will give us somewhere around 4.5 hours. Looking at the question, it says the total time taken. Here is the twist. So for total time taken, first 4 hours, then 6 hours, and then ultimately the last 4.5 hours, the total will be 14.5 hours, and this is answer for this question. If you have solved this question in some other fashion, you can put it into the comment box, and if you find that this method is helpful, then you can use it in your exams. I hope you have understood the problems of pipe and cistern, all the 5 cases that we have seen. In case you have any difficulty, you can directly write it in the comment section as well. Don't forget to like the video if it's helpful, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends who are preparing for various exams. And yes, one more thing, thank you for watching my video.